Throughout history, humanity has been shaped by the tools we invent, each generation defined by the breakthroughs that push us forward. From primitive stone implements to the most sophisticated machines, our journey has always been about inventing, adapting, and imagining what's possible. But every innovation comes with its own risks. The very creations that empower us can also endanger everything we value. Every tool is a promise, and a potential threat. Take fire, for instance. It brought warmth, cooked our meals, and lit up the night. Yet it also unleashed destruction, razing forests and homes, reminding us that nature's power is never fully tamed. The printing press sparked a revolution of knowledge, making learning accessible to millions. But it also became a tool for spreading falsehoods and fear, shaping societies in both uplifting and troubling ways. Nuclear energy promised endless progress, lighting up cities and fueling dreams. Yet it also cast the shadow of destruction, a reminder that our greatest triumphs can become our deepest fears. Now, on September 14, 2025, we stand before a new frontier, a new kind of fire, quantum artificial intelligence. This isn't just another step in technology, it's a transformation that could redefine what it means to be human. This isn't simply a faster machine, it's a mind built from the very laws of the universe, able to see patterns and possibilities we could never imagine. Picture a library that holds every book ever written, every idea ever conceived, a boundless sea of human thought and discovery. A traditional computer, no matter how powerful, can only read these books one after another, limited by the march of time. But a quantum computer can absorb them all at once, grasping the entire web of knowledge in a single, astonishing instant. This new way of thinking lets us ask questions we never dared to voice, and for the first time truly understand answers that once seemed out of reach. With both hope and anxiety, we turn this mind toward one of our greatest enigmas, the project called 3I/Atlas, seeking truths that have eluded us for generations. We dreamed of a breakthrough, a leap in understanding that would launch humanity into new realms of possibility. But sometimes the answers we find are not what we hoped for, or even what we're ready to face. Knowledge can weigh as heavily as it enlightens. The fire we sought to master has shown us a glimpse of a future where we might be consumed by its blaze, a stark warning from the universe, urging us to move forward with caution as we kindle this new dawn. To grasp the gravity of what happened, we must understand the tool quantum AI. Classical computers use bits, ones and zeros, certainty and simplicity. Quantum AI uses qubits, which can be 1, 0, or both at once, a state called superposition. Picture a spinning coin, not heads, not tails, but both. Now imagine thousands of coins all spinning, all linked. This is entanglement. Change one, and the others respond instantly, no matter the distance. Quantum AI can explore countless outcomes at once, seeing patterns in chaos and simulating realities beyond our reach. It's not just faster, it's a new kind of intelligence, speaking the universe's native language. With this power, we asked it to decode the secret of 3I/Atlas. It was the perfect tool for the universe's most profound mysteries. And so we set it to work. What it found would change everything. The 3I/Atlas project, third interstellar initiative for analyzing technological signatures, was humanity's boldest search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Instead of listening for radio pings, it hunted for techno-signatures, the byproducts of advanced civilizations. Imagine aliens looking at Earth, not hearing our words but seeing city lights, pollution, and satellites. Atlas searched for these signs around ancient stars, hoping to find civilizations far older than ours. For years, it gathered mountains of data, strange hints, anomalies, but nothing conclusive. The patterns were too subtle, the data too complex for classical computers. It was a cosmic message in a bottle written in a language we couldn't read, so we handed it to quantum AI, hoping for a translation. The task for quantum AI was monumental, not just analyze data but simulate entire universes. Using real Atlas data, it modeled thousands of star systems, the birth of planets, the rise and fall of civilizations. It ran the clock forward billions of years, exploring every possible path a civilization could take. Classical computers would take eons. Quantum AI did it all at once. It sifted through an ocean of possibilities, searching for the story that matched the techno-signatures Atlas detected. After weeks, one scenario emerged, matching the data with staggering accuracy. The simulation had found a perfect match, reverse engineering the cosmos's message. The answer was clear. As scientists gathered to see the results, a heavy silence fell. The simulation was complete. The truth it revealed was not what anyone had hoped for. The cosmos had spoken, and its message was chilling. The simulation's conclusion was brutally simple. The techno-signatures weren't signs of thriving civilizations, they were tombstones. The faint glows, strange gases, and anomalies were echoes of societies that had destroyed themselves. The AI called it the great filter of self-destruction. Life and intelligence might be common, but surviving technological adolescence was almost impossibly rare. Civilizations reached a tipping point, powerful enough to solve any problem but also to destroy themselves. The scales almost always tipped toward destruction. Whether by war, ecological collapse, or rogue AI, the end was always the same: extinction. The great filter wasn't an external threat, but an internal flaw, woven into the fabric of intelligent life. Our drive to innovate and control, the very traits that built civilization, also led to its downfall. The universe, it seems, is filled with the ghosts of those who were too clever for their own good, and now we know. The implications are staggering, and uncomfortably close to home. What we're facing isn't just a distant, abstract threat, it's a reality that's unfolding all around us, in ways both obvious and hidden. The great filter is not an alien problem, it's a mirror reflecting our own world. It forces us to confront the possibility that the biggest dangers to our survival come from within. Today, we have nuclear weapons, a changing climate, and AI advancing at breakneck speed. Each of these is a double-edged sword, capable of progress but also of destruction. Imagine two nations, each with AI-managed defense systems. These machines, designed to protect, could just as easily become the spark that ignites disaster. A glitch, a misread signal, and the world could end before any human could intervene. The margin for error is razor-thin, and the consequences are irreversible. Or consider our environment. Our relentless quest for energy is warming the planet, disrupting life and risking catastrophe. Rising seas, extreme weather, and mass extinctions are no longer distant threats. They're happening now. The simulation showed civilizations facing these same dilemmas, sometimes trying to fix them, only to trigger disaster. Even the best intentions can spiral out of control. Our greatest strengths, ambition, intelligence, competition, could become our undoing. The very qualities that drive us forward can also push us over the edge if left unchecked. The ghosts Atlas found aren't alien. They are us, echoes of civilizations that failed to overcome their own challenges, warnings written in the language of loss. Civilizations that stood where we stand now, holding a fire that could light the stars or burn their world to ash. The power to create or destroy rests in our hands just as it did in theirs. The warning is clear: our future depends on how we wield our power. Every decision we make, every risk we take, shapes the path ahead. Will we repeat their mistakes, trapped in cycles of short-term thinking and fear? Or will we learn from the past and break free? Or will we choose a different path? The choice is ours, and it has never mattered more than it does right now. It's easy to feel despair when faced with the enormity of what we've learned, but the simulation is not a prophecy. It's a warning. It's a signal flare in the darkness, not a final verdict. Knowing the danger is the first step to avoiding it, and awareness gives us power. Think of it as a diagnosis. If you know the risk, you can change your fate. Just as a patient who learns of an illness can seek treatment, we too can act before it's too late. The quantum AI has shown us the disease, self-destruction, a pattern that has repeated across countless worlds and civilizations. Now, we must find the cure. The solution won't be simple, but it is within our reach if we work together and refuse to give up. The failure point was almost always a failure of cooperation. Time and again, division and mistrust proved fatal. Civilizations fractured by competition and ideology, unable to unite as their power grew. The very things that made them strong also tore them apart. This is our challenge. Can we see ourselves as one species, not divided by borders or beliefs? Can we rise above old rivalries and work for a common future? We are the first to know about the great filter, the invisible barrier that has ended so many before us. The others walked into the trap blindly, unaware of the danger until it was too late. We have foresight, and with it, a rare opportunity. We can learn from a million dead worlds, from the silent echoes of civilizations that failed to survive. Our future is not written. The next chapter is ours to create, and every choice matters. Even a tiny chance of success is still a chance. Hope is not foolish, it's essential. Our task is to become the exception, to break the silence, not join it. We must reach out, innovate, and persevere. The cosmos has given us a warning, not a sentence. It's a call to action, a chance to change our story. What we do next will define our destiny. The future is uncertain, but it is still ours to shape, together. So, where do we go from here? The Atlas revelation is a beginning, not an end. First, we must share this knowledge. Transparency is essential. Every person deserves to know our cosmic situation. We need a global conversation about the risks and choices ahead. Second, we must rethink our priorities. Competition for power leads to ruin. Survival demands cooperation. Invest in climate solutions, AI safety, and planetary defense, not more weapons. Third, embrace humility. Our technology is powerful but dangerous. We must proceed with wisdom and responsibility. Guide new technologies with ethics and global consensus. The universe is filled with silent ruins, but their failure need not be ours. We are young, full of potential, and capable of learning, even from the mistakes of others. The Atlas Project has given us a chance to see the path ahead, understand the stakes, and choose a different future. Our journey to the stars is not over. In truth, it has only just begun.